So this was just from Permissionless 3 that's going on today. Kieran had a little presentation, and he had a 1-minute video of some of the new features, like multiplayer and can't even think off the top of my head. But I have the video, so if you haven't watched it, it's only 1 minute. I'm gonna play it real quick right now. All right, Jimbo, start us off on this. What do you think about all these new features? Is it
It
going to get you
looks
back into the overworld?
so here's the thing. It looks amazing. It looks cool, but Illuvium's really good at coming up with like hype stuff. So the proof will be in the pudding if the actual gameplay is good or not. So I'm not gonna get my hopes up too much off of this, but I mean honestly, from what I see so far, it looks really good. I am a little bit worried about the combat, the interactive combat. I feel like just watching it, I'm a little scared that like I could just sit back and blast them with my gauntlet from really far away and take down their life in a really unfun, uninteractive kind of way. So I'm just hoping that, and this will be the first iteration of it, right, when it releases, so it's not a huge deal as long as they build upon it in a reasonable time. But I'm a little bit worried about the what the combat will actually be like, but I think over time they'll be able to make it really, really cool. The only problem is how long is it going to take to do that? But from what I'm seeing, it looks fun, dude. I'm excited to play with some other friends and seeing this combat. More importantly than any of the other points, I think this gives us a closer glimpse at what raids are going to look like. We can start to imagine what those boss battles are gonna,
Those
what the boss
Leviathan
battles
raid.
are gonna feel like. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. It seems like a good proof of concept, but yeah, obviously
Mhm.
we don't really know how it's going to be implemented. Like we know what it looks like now. It definitely it's going to be cool going in with some friends. Um, Having your companion alluvial. I don't know if you'll have like multiple that you could like switch out, or you just going to go into the region with one. After this played, Kieran spoke for a little bit, and he mentioned something about it being like more of a free to play version. So it sounds like whatever that mode is, you'll be able to go in for free. Um, and yeah, exactly. I don't really know what it's gonna be. Everybody can speculate on it, but I know it's pretty. It looks awesome. Like I'm definitely gonna go in, get my friends. That could be the one mode that finally allows me to get my IRL friends into a game
Oh yeah,
and playing. If I can say like, hey, this doesn't cost anything. Um, Maybe you need to get an alluvial, but I'll send you all a good
exactly.
alluvial. Like, let's go hop in and just run around and beat up on some other rangers, however
Oh
it's going to
yeah.
be.
I think in even going into raids, it's like, as you said, if they don't have an alluvial, I could not only that, like if they don't know how to set up an account, they don't know how to set up their wallet, they don't know how to put this or that in there. I'll just set up all the accounts personally and like give them the alluvials, give them what they need so that they can go in and do the raids with me because they can do it for fun and I can get, XP for my alluvials out of it. But I mean, I think if they come and play and you do all that, regardless, they're gonna end up wanting their own. Which, now that I said that, that's a pretty big bull case, right? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it could be, this could be interesting.
Yeah, I would hope it gets to a point where we don't have to actually set these things up for our friends. I know that's been an
Yeah.
issue with Illuvium, just the onboarding, just making it smooth. But yeah, I know a bunch of friends that were playing Pal World back in the day, or I used to play Smash Bros with, or and we'll talk about off the grid in a little bit. But we used to play like not Fortnite, but like what Modern Warfare or whatever. Like we would just have a little group that we could actually go in and play, and we could talk to each other. It's like a social, have fun. Maybe they even came over, have a couple drinks or something. But I could see actually getting them in, gifting them all, a good alluvial, and then them getting hooked to be like, wow, now I want to try. I have a water alluvial. I want to see what it's like to get a fire alluvial. I'm going to start playing this game. Um, I think it's definitely going to onboard a lot more people. And just another thing that I was thinking, slightly off topic, but about the onboarding, I just saw today, I think, or today or yesterday, Illuvium posted something that says you can now pay with credit cards. So with MoonPay,
Yeah, I was
yeah.
about to
So
mention that.
yeah, so you should be able to. I haven't done that yet. I guess when you're like a crypto native person, you probably won't do it that way. But for somebody who's Web 2 doesn't
A
crypto,
normie.
yeah, a normie, is that what we're calling them?
Yep.
Yeah, they should be able to pay pretty easily through MoonPay, and then that'll be, I
That's
don't know.
huge. That's so
It,
big. Because like thinking about like for us, it's no big deal. Like it's brain dead to get from an exchange onto the Illuvium website and into your wallet or whatever. But like for these people who don't know anything about crypto, these people who are Web 2, they don't care about the crypto, they just want to play the game. This is going to be huge for those people because now they don't have to deal with any of that. And again, as I said, for us, it's brain dead simple, but for people who don't know anything about crypto and don't care about it, I mean, it can be a headache. So being able to just type in your debit card and pay for whatever you need, that's going to make all the difference. It's good. That's a game changer.
definitely, and I can't wait until we actually get a date on these new features because we don't know. Like, we don't know if this is coming next month,
Hmm.
at the end of this year, or if we're going into next year with it. But it looked pretty nice. I hope we get something. Actually, something else I was going to mention: the new update for Arena, which we were originally going to talk about, but I didn't really look too much into it, to be honest with you. But they started that out on testnet, so they could play it on the testnet while the main game is going, work out the kinks, and then move it to the mainnet. I could see this mode happening the same way. They put it on testnet, let people go and test it and play it, so it's not like out in the real world yet. It's the people who know what they're doing. They go on testnet, they play it, and then when it's ready, they move it to the mainnet. So I could see that happening as well.